We're here, we're on, and people are getting notifications, Mark.
Are they? Lucky them.
How are your eyes?
Fantastic.
Well, this is going to be quite a humorous episode with quite a few things in there, quite a few memes. You'll love this. Let's introduce the man. There he is. There we go. There we go. He's back on. There you go.
I suppose someone's got to.
Yes. Okay. Well, it's been what a week. What a week. What a flip-flop. 1 minute. Yeah, we support them. No, we don't support them. Yes, we do. No, we don't. They can use Diego Garcia. No, they can't.
Are we talking about that?
We are.
I'll save it then.
Well, what can we say? Let's
what we can say is he's an absolute dipshit.
Well, let's go with the word of the day.
Go on, does it? How do all these words just fit Starmer like a glove?
The beverage of the day is Fuck-Offy, a special brew made with a splash of No One Cares, a pinch of Bite Me, and a dash of Kiss My Arse.
Stand every time Starmer opens his mouth. Give us a cup of Fuck-Offy.
And this, I saw this again, and it's doing the rounds, right? The satisfying sound of a pan when it's on an Antifa supporter.
Sure, they must pull sound It's far too clear.
That's great. I mean, that's what like sort of people want to hear. They want to hear stuff like that. But anyway, okay. Now I know that Mr. Starmer is in trouble again. I mean, when his own MPs start to attack him openly, I mean, this is from Clive Lewis this week.
Look, we have an interim Prime Minister at the moment. How long that interim is will be up to the Parliamentary Labour Party. He will not be here for very long. He does not deserve to be here much longer. But it's for other people in the PLP, not just myself, to decide when that is. At the moment, if it went tomorrow, the only person I could see benefiting would be the Secretary of State for Health, Wes Streeting, and frankly that would be more of the same. He's an acolyte of Peter Mandelson. There is no point electing Wes Streeting as our leader if that were to take place, because it would be more of the same. We need a radical reset, fundamental change, or we will have a reform government, and I'm afraid my colleagues...
That's right. So it's saying we've got to get rid of him because he's going to help a reform government get in. Right.
Again, it's all these left wingers. They never have any policies or anything to talk about themselves, do they? It's just don't let them in. Those evil people.
Well, here's Labour MP Carl Turner. He's another one that's been attacking Starmer. And there's a list of them. And the one thing that I've noticed is they're now coming out in public. They're not frightened to say
Well,
it.
it's terrible, isn't it? This is a catastrophic result for the Labour Party. And frankly, Keir Starmer was involved in blocking Burnham. Why block Burnham? Bring him in. Use him. He thinks he's the king of the North. Make him the minister for the North. When it's crap for us, blame Burnham. What a mess we're in now. Goodness me. I can't remember how many U-turns. Bad idea, unpopular, unworkable, unjust. I don't fancy the job. I'd go into the room, I won't even nominate me for it. Burnham's not in, he can't get in. He's been blocked because people are frightened to death in case he might fancy challenging the leader. I've never known now like it in my life. Get him in a room and say, come on then, let's have a fight. It's ridiculous. Well, you turning on that, you turning on this. I've lost count. I don't even know what. I don't read the Parliamentary Labour Party briefs. I stopped reading them 10 minutes after I was elected in May 2010. Stop picking things from daftness, of the daftest daftness you've ever heard in your life. I said a few years ago on the Brexit stuff, me and my missus spent more time choosing a sofa than we did to debate the bill. I just can't keep up with it. It's making my head hurt. I don't know anybody who'd want the job. I won't have it gift wrapped. Mr. Lammy, bless his cotton socks, only just started talking to me 2 days ago because Mr. Matt Sweeney told him not. He wasn't allowed to. I'm not making it up. It's the truth.
Carl, if I ever take holiday, are you going to come down and take over the show for a bit?
I'd do it for a few quid, Nick. I need the money because my parliamentary career is going down the pan.
I mean, there's Labour MPs go.
He's
growing on me.
He could be a good presenter. I mean, talking like that. I mean,
that
they
was
should get him on
hilarious.
GB News.
I tell you what, if you're going to have your quota of lefties, I think I'd rather someone like that. It'd make you laugh than them absolute communists you have on there.
Well, okay.
I mean,
well,
I know that was funny, mate, but what's took him 16 years, mate?
well, he was elected in, what did he say, 2010?
So he got elected when they all got kicked out the last time. Right, and as soon as they've got back in, 10 minutes later, he's like, "Oh my God, what have I done?"
Well, this is another one that's made a comeback is Adolf, right in the bunker. No, seriously, this is a skit. This is humor.
Is he going to do this?
Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, you remember it?
Are we going to be doing this?
Oh yes.
We in
No,
trouble?
I don't care. I don't care.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor. Der Feind operiert jetzt am nördlichen Stadtrand zwischen Frohnau und Pankow und im Osten ist der Feind bis zur Linie Lichtenberg, Marsdorf, Karlshorst gelangt.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
I'm not sure about blonde, but yeah.
Mein Führer,
Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Crank leftists. This is the bit.
We'll just let it play for a little bit longer.
Bleiben im Raum Keitel, Jodl, Krebs und Burgdorf.
It gets better, doesn't it? But it is on for about 4 minutes. Like
I won't play it all. Oh, it's just so funny.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Wer schickt Sie? Dass ihr Wagen sich mein Befehl
Oh God. Well, you know, I mean, these humorous things are just, to me, it's what makes up this country. When these things start happening, and this is English humor at its best with these memes. And, you know, the American humor, that, you know, it's the flip side of the coin. So here's a serious part, right?
Hey, before you do reckon the Germans do this as well?
Oh yeah, could you imagine that they've got an AI of Starmer in his bunker?
Probably, yeah.
You know, here's ex-MI6 who actually says Zach Polanski is a threat to UK.
Why is it always XX? Can someone who's just like currently doing a job please come out and say these people are a risk at the time so we can like do something about it?
I know.
We can be nervous.
Okay. So this guy, I think it's Richard Dearlove. I think it. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I do.
Yeah.
I think his view of geopolitics is verging on the absurd. This man is really dangerous. I dislike intensely the campaign that he's running in this by-election, which is designed to capture the Muslim vote. He has made crazy statements about NATO. He's come up with some weird idea about alliance militarily with Brazil and Mexico. I think this is just completely off the map.
Yeah.
And I'm shocked by the fact that, this sort of campaign can attract attention. I think what I find worrying, I think that the Greens are a long way from actual power, and odd things do happen in by-elections. But a far left alliance, which included the Greens and sucked in other parties, could be a very dangerous prospect for the UK's national security. I think.
There you go.
Just out of interest, when he was doing his MI6 briefings, did he speak a little bit quicker? Otherwise, they would have gone on for ages, wouldn't they? Let's get to the point, mate. Are we going or not?
He's not like Trump, is he?
Yes,
He's not like. Well, let's just have a cup of tea first and think about it. Are there any biscuits?
Socks. You don't have to be ex-MI6 to work out that Polanski's an absolute dipshit as well, do you? So.
Oh, God, no. No. Okay? But thank God for the Daily Express, because they're starting to dig. The journalists are really doing their job. Now, this is a story that you put me onto.
They do sometimes, mate. It's once I even saw a good article in The Independent. It's never happened since, but, the worst of the broken clock, because even that's right twice a day, but The Independent just once.
I thought you were going to say The Guardian, and I was going to go and mute you. But here you go. The Express investigation.
Sorry, I'm sure they've slagged Starmer off a few times. I don't know. I don't read it anymore. It makes me want to spew.
No. This is the Express investigation into Starmer when he was basically... he was the head of the CPS at the time, and he was okaying the equivalent of asbos for sex offenders. Check this out.
Tell us the truth about grooming gangs, Prime Minister. In this episode, we demand answers from Keir Starmer about the paedophile asbos. This is where warning notices come in.
Child rape on a pretty industrial scale.
This makes stuff go away.
You're handing a paedophile a letter and basically saying, continue.
My child didn't deserve to die like that.
They feel untouchable. Are they a cover-up tool? We revealed that not a shred of evidence was behind a tactic used in thousands of cases.
You got to do something about this. Well, they didn't work, Mr. Starmer, did they?
Why won't you answer our investigation?
I'll play a little bit of it. Go ahead.
So the first time I came across one of these paedophile asbos was when I was looking into London's grooming gangs. I was reading a report that described a child being coerced into going to a hotel where she was plied with drugs, alcohol, and then raped by multiple men. It describes how the police officer's response was to give a child abduction warning notice to one of the suspects rather than to arrest and investigate. So my immediate question was, what's that? Can you explain to me what a child abduction warning notice actually is?
It's a bit like an antisocial behaviour order for child abusers. If the police have suspicion that predominantly a man is abusing or exploiting a child, but they might believe there isn't sufficient evidence to prosecute, or, in my opinion, they think this is an easy way to get rid of that job, they will go and warn the man who is exploiting or that child or children and tell them to stay away from that child.
Now, this is something else. I think Perkis has got something here. Your thoughts?
It's not often I'm lost for words, John, but thousands of cases where they just giving them a warning. So basically, they've tipped them off to say, "Hey, listen." But the best thing about it is, for people, is that each area does not hold the same records. So what happens is, if you get tipped off
with the equivalent of an ASBO to say, don't do that. They can go to another area and just carry on their activities.
Brilliant. So we'll get warnings for nonsense for the sake of diversity. Because what I want to next know is, which we might never do, out of those thousands of cases, what was the breakdown via ethnicity, nationality, religion, etc.?
Haven't got to the bottom of that yet.
All the things they love to categorise everyone by, literally from when you start school.
Well, these guys have gone into the research, and they contacted all different police forces within the country, and some of them just didn't come back with the information and the data to help them. So I think they've done a great job of exposing this, and it's where the big guys and the big guns can really do good, because they've got the money, they've got the resource, to put it in. I mean, citizen journalism, yeah, absolutely. I don't have any problem with that. But when you get some money behind something and the people can't just frighten them with legal actions.
Yeah. I mean, I don't discriminate against nonsense. I'd have whatever skin colour, religion, I'd hang them all myself.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to know, wouldn't it? Was this part of the whole, the jihadi rape gang thing?
Yeah.
Or is it just all nonsense? Just whatever. Just go and move 20 minutes down the road and crack on.
Yeah.
And,
that's exactly what they've discovered.
Have you ever been in trouble with the police before, Mr. Nonce? Oh, I got a warning in Merseyside. All right, then. Honestly, is this... It's just... It's
I would suggest
really
anybody that's interested, go in and have a look at it, because it is very, very interesting. Because
obviously I'm going to have a little bit to say about Starmer's international law in a minute, but it's a pity he doesn't take our actual law as serious as his make-believe international law, doesn't it, really?
Indeed.
This guy is just, I don't know, even an oxymoron's a bit of a... We need new words to describe these people. Well, he's definitely Hermer's arse badger, isn't he? That's for sure.
Yeah.
He's
There's no doubt about that.
Isn't he, Hermer? Starmer's his arse badger. He's right up there.
Yeah. That was our word of the day the other day.
I know. I'm keeping them going.
It'll happen. Well, we're moving on. More about Starmer, but this is his announcement, re the U.S. attack. And we're moving on now to the USA. USA! Wait till you see the end vid. Wait till you see the end vid. Here you go.
I've got a bit to say on this, to be honest.
Earlier this morning, the United States and Israel struck targets in Iran.
This was the first announcement.
Iran has since launched indiscriminate strikes across the region. I know the British people and communities across our country will be deeply concerned about what this means.
Which communities, Kia? Which?
LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ.
LMNOP.
Because I reckon they've probably been having trouble in Iran, but no, who cares?
For security and stability, and for the fate of innocent people across the region, which for so many of us includes friends and family members.
Oh, yes.
So whilst the situation is evolving very quickly, I want to set out our response.
Basically.
The United Kingdom played no role in these strikes.
There you go. They played no role in these strikes. Now, why is he saying that? Because France said the same thing, and so did Germany. Why are they saying that?
Get a pussy, isn't he? Look, do you know what? For once, I was going to actually say, like a day or so ago, do you know what? Whether I agree with his decision or not, fair play for having some morals for once and actually having some balls to say no to America, right?
Really?
Yeah. And then came the fucking 150th U-turn.
Our partners in the Gulf have asked us to do more to defend them. And it is my duty to protect British lives. We have British jets in the air as part of coordinated defensive operation. which have already successfully intercepted Iranian
getting
strikes.
sausage fingers like the king.
Yeah.
But the only way to stop the threat is to destroy the missiles at source.
Yep.
In their storage depots or the launchers which are used to fire the missiles.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the U-turn. So he was allowing them, the US, to use their bases. But I'm not sure whether they allowed them to use Diego Garcia. I'm not sure about that. Okay.
No, but he goes on about how much of a threat they've been for all these years, and there's these 20 plots that they were behind in our country, and then we look at the attack, something like 500 ships.
And the Iranian embassy is still going
and it's
in London.
Death to America, Israel, Britain, and the West. Again, what he's doing here is he's putting splinters in his arse. He's making it sound like he's part of the attack on Iran, but stays out of it at the same time, if you know what I mean.
Indeed. Well, here's another one that's very friendly with somebody. Here's another one in his cabinet, the most important member of his cabinet, that's friendly with somebody. Arshad Khatana.
Here in Leeds, where Rachel Reeves is the MP, 1 in 4 aren't working. Now, you'd think the person in charge of the economy would be focused on fixing that. Instead, she's been hanging out with the man she describes as her friend, Arshad Khatana.
Pleasure to be here with you this evening.
A man who shared a military video, which also glorified terrorists from 2 terror groups, who said that those who speak against Islam are an evil gang who he will help to destroy, who's hosted preachers at his Leeds mosque with vile views. One said we shouldn't use Google because it's run by the Jews. Another is infamous for supporting a despicable Islamist murderer. Arshad has shared conspiracy theories about 9/11 and an international lending mafia backed by Zionist Rothschild criminals. He's called for revenge against India and for everyone to get together and finish these evils on earth. And he said he would only support Reeves and Labour if they do what I demand. Why is Reeves friends with this man? Why is she hanging out with him time and again since 2010? Why is she asking his views on foreign policy? And why is she going around to Arshad's house as Chancellor for lunch? Shouldn't she be focused on getting your bills down and bringing back good jobs? A reform government won't be for people with views like Arshad's. Will be for you.
Well, there you go. Now, you sent this to be used. Tell me, what's your word on it?
Can I just go back to Starmer for a minute? Because I had a couple of things he said in that speech which are just moronic, John. He said the best way to eliminate the urgent threat was what? Do nothing.
Yeah.
I don't understand. He said something about a return to diplomacy. Has he not been watching what's going on? I think that's a little bit late.
Yeah.
And then his best one was the original attack was unlawful, but defending those who did the initial attack's lawful. And then his cherry on the cake when he said no prime minister has ever taken action unless under a lawful basis. Okay, let's fact check that before we move on to Jenrick's thing, because oops, who was the last person to violate international law? Well, I think you'll find is the last Fabian Labour Prime Minister, did not have permission or approval from the UN.
No.
And if you ask most legal experts who champion this international mumbo-jumbo, say it was illegal under international law. The guy's a clown. And as for right, I've got to beef here. It's the Labour and the Greens again, isn't it? So Labour and the Greens are riddled with extremists. So you've got all shapes and sizes, John. You've got Islamic extremists. You've got trans extremists, which want to just do mass experiments on children. You've got violent Antifa extremists, literally committing violence on the street. You've got environmental extremists attacking bases and all kinds of stuff, right? And then you've got open borders extremists who want to destroy the whole country. Literally, meanwhile, we're all literally Hitler for saying English is a thing. You know what? Piss right off, the lot of you. I don't like upside down opposite world. Can we flip it back?
Well, we can, unless...
She's literally playing a little nicey go round for tea with him. Some kind of extremist. I mean, sorry?
Yep.
it's reform and restore, and the Conservatives are all so bad. They're all so bad. Yeah, it's the left that's rammed full of extremists.
Indeed. And also,
examples of them all, but
if you look at the list of all the councillors, Labour councillors and Labour politicians that have been done for naughty, naughty things. Yeah, you get it. Now,
well, we don't call them the pedo protector party for nothing, do they?
That's right. That's right. Well, okay, this is something that supposedly Trump put out, okay, on Truth Social, and I couldn't find it. And meanwhile, in Russia,
Won't be ringing anymore.
well, while that was happening,
Supreme Leader, I have a special delivery for a Supreme Leader. Can you open up, please? Thank you. Have a nice day. Good evening, Iran, or as I like to call it, America's 52nd state, right behind Canada. Assalamu alaikum, mother truckers. That's right. Your favorite president and new Ayatollah / Supreme Leader learned a new phrase. Very cultured. Many people are saying I pronounced it perfectly. Probably the best pronunciation in history, believe me. Now, I told Kamani, I said, Ali, buddy, knock it off. Stop with the nonsense. Make a deal, Habibi. Very easy, very simple. And what did he do? He kept running his mouth, kept talking tough. Big mistake. Huge mistake, actually, because I don't bluff, folks. Everybody knows that. I'm like a casino, except I always win and the house is America. So congratulations, people of Iran. You are now liberated. You didn't even have to do anything. We did it for you. You're welcome. Very generous of us. Now, here's what's going to happen. First of all, ladies, beautiful women of Iran, I have tremendous news. That thing they made you wear on your head, gone, finished. You can take it off. You can wear whatever you want. Dresses. Pantsuits, actually, no. Pantsuits remind me of Hillary. You can wear literally anything else. The point is, you're free now. You're smart, you're beautiful, and under my regime, and it's a fantastic regime, by the way, bigger, better, stronger than ever before. You can finally go outside without looking like a haunted curtain. And if you're a man, congratulations, you can now see your wife's hair for the first time. Try not to faint, it's very exciting, I know. I've had 3 wives, all tremendous hair. Nobody loves hair as much as I do. Now, some of you are probably asking, what happens next? What does freedom look like? Great question, very smart. Under my plan, and it's the best plan, nobody's ever seen anything like it. Believe me, we're gonna have parties. Big parties, beach parties, pool parties, bikini parties, and I mean classy bikini parties, not spring break. Well, actually, maybe a little spring break. We'll see. We're in negotiations. We're going to have barbecues, ribs, burgers, hot dogs the size of your arm, all you can eat, no limits. This is America now, baby. We don't do portion control. That's a European thing. Very
Do you know what? If he spoke like this in real life, it'd be even better.
He does. But the thing, he does. And here's another.
He's not that funny. That's quality.
Oh God! You know, and I kept on seeing some of these things, and I saw this, and I thought, oh, people have got to see this. I mean, look at this. Ready?
You still sing. This is freedom. In the old Iran, they'd arrest you for singing. In my Iran, we give you a standing ovation and a Diet Coke. Now voting, very important. Under my regime, everyone can vote. Men, women, everybody. As long as you vote Republican. And before the fake news starts screaming, let me explain. There is no Democrat Party in New Iran. We didn't ban it. It just isn't here. We looked around, checked everywhere, not a single Democrat. And honestly, the place already looks better.
Now that sounds like a proper utopia, doesn't it?
Oh my God!
Well, without lefties. Oh, if only, please. I'm not really. Go on.
Oh
Pray.
God! And this when we heard that they'd taken down 9 of the Iranian Navy, 9 boats out of the.
That is the Navy, John.
Right, 9 of them. Right, this is what came out.
It's not far off,
The Iranian Navy fights back.
Did you see what they did? They call this thing they built an aircraft carrier. So they got like an old ship that used to just, like a cargo ship or whatever. I just used that. I just put some drones and a helicopter on it or something and called it an aircraft carrier, mate. Well, it's not carrying anything now, apart from seaweed.
Well, the truth about everything that's going on there is they're kicking ass. They're just wiping the floor with them, getting rid of them, and they're weakening them to the extent that they're just issuing threats to them. This was Trump actually telling the IRGC what's going to happen, and there was no messing around. He just did it. Here you go.
To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or in the alternative, face certain death. So, lay down your arms, you will be treated fairly with total immunity, or you will face certain death. Finally, to the great proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. This will be probably your only chance for generations. For many years, you have asked for America's help, but you never got it. No president was willing to do what I am willing to do tonight. Now you have a president who is giving you what you want. So let's see how you respond. America is backing you with overwhelming strength and devastating force. Now is the time to seize control of your destiny and to unleash the prosperous and glorious future that is close within your reach. This is the moment for action. Do not let it pass.
Well, there you go. Now, can you imagine a British Prime Minister ever doing that or helping? We used to have them once, didn't we? Yeah. Yes.
We've got that absolute imbecile. Look, I'm not a massive fan of these never-ending, pointless wars that don't achieve anything.
Yeah.
But if they pull this off, I suppose, God, the world's going to be so much a better place without them.
Because they're killing all. They were the biggest supporters of extremists and terrorist organizations in the world, and we've still got cells of them in this country.
Oh, they're everywhere, mate. But it's difficult to argue with them, especially with Trump. It's like what they've done since Iran has kind of proven his point, because they've just indiscriminately just fired into countries that, well, their Sunnis do.
Totally.
They've got an American base just to. All right, some of them have hit bases and been aimed at bases, but some of them have just landed in the middle of cities, and it's just like, what? Really?
Yeah. That's what I didn't understand. Why would they kind of piss off the people that they could have and should have got support from? They pissed them off. Saudis have just given Americans, free access. Go ahead, use our base.
I'm afraid it was the Saudis and the Israelis who were the ones egging Trump on to do this.
Really?
The Sunnis and the Shias don't get on, mate.
Okay.
Iran had a war with Iraq for years. They don't like each other, which was surprising when they kind of funded Hamas, but I suppose it was their way of just extending the axis of evil and their proxies, really. But have you noticed that the Houthis have been quiet?
Yeah,
they've got much left, have they? Because Israel and America have smashed them.
Well, funny you should.
Hezbollah have tried, but tell you what, now Israel have got that laser on the go, mate. Their rockets aren't even getting
through
50 meters in the air, and boom, they're gone.
Here's
on landing.
Here's a meme and a message from Israel to the rest of them, and look, this is just it. The meme is great because it's showing two nations flying under the wings of America. Here we go.
I guess Iran thought we were bluffing. Turns out, when you say you're going to destroy Israel and you secretly try to develop nukes to do it, what do the kids say? Fuck around and find out? This isn't the 1930s. If you plan the annihilation of Jews, we will end you. There is nowhere the long arm of Israel cannot reach. Haniya thought he was safe in Tehran. He wasn't. Sinwar thought he was safe in Gaza. He wasn't. Nasrallah thought he was safe in Beirut. He wasn't. All of Iran's top generals thought they were safe in deep underground bunkers. They weren't. What we are witnessing today in Iran is nothing short of historic. The Ayatollahs destroyed Iran. Since 1979, they crushed the hopes of generations of young Iranians.
There you go. Now that's them. And here's Pete Hegseth. And this is what he said. And I would take this as... I would be frightened if somebody said this to me, especially coming from America right now under Trump.
If you kill Americans, if you threaten Americans anywhere on earth, we will hunt you down without apology and without hesitation, and we will kill you.
I'm American. I'm an American. This is my friend. This is my friend. He's English, but he's okay. He's okay.
I mean, they're not beating about the bush.
No, they're not.
Are they?
They're not.
But you've got these idiots, and I've seen them on X, and I've seen them on Talk TV, and obviously people are trying to say, look, the Iranians are genocide in their own people, so to speak.
Yeah.
And they're saying, no, it's only 30,000. So now 30,000 isn't enough to be a genocide, but for the last how many years in Israel, in Gaza, it was plenty for a genocide then, wasn't it? You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
I wonder what is the figure for genocide? And some of these people are saying that the Iranian royals were worse than the mullahs, and that back then they all wanted the mullahs in. Well, ask the communists how that went for them, which is probably what's going to happen to the Green Party, because they were all murdered and imprisoned after they helped them get power.
Yeah.
But apparently they wanted that, did they? So, I mean, this was all... I think eventually this was inevitable. Something was going to go on somewhere, somehow with Iran. So how many more deaths would it have taken for people to intervene? 100,000, 200,000? What's the genocide number when it's the Islamic?
And yet this country refused the US in the first instance of being able to use their bases. Now, what kind of an ally would America think that this country is under Starmer?
Globalist shill, Starmer. It's all about Davos before Westminster and international bollocks before our actual sovereign law.
I think Starmer he's had it. He's had it because quite simply, even with the globalists, they are so frightened of Trump. They know that he's going to he's got the power to do it. Where's Russia? Where are they? Where's China? Where are they?
What is the end goal for these globalists, though? So, in their worldview, our law, non-existent. We'd just be this world without borders where if you did something in Tokyo, you're going to be held under an international law. It's like, what weird and that's extreme. To remove borders and replace people in countries and groups of homogenous people with dangerous people. And then when you speak out, put you in jail. This globalist nonsense, mate, it's got to end. And I'm so glad
what really got me about what was happening was in the first instance, he was urging Iran to negotiate. Why would you want the continuation of a regime in Iran? Why? That are killing those people. Why?
John, as soon as they started with the military build-up. The negotiations was just a sideshow, just to show, look, will we try to talk to these crazy bastards, but they don't listen, obviously.
Absolutely.
You could tell there was no way America were going to use this much time, effort.
No, and the amount, the build-up and all the rest of that stuff.
Just to bluff around.
Totally agree.
Because Israel were going to go and do it anyway.
Yeah.
So America and obviously Saudi are getting threatened, and they're probably like, look, we're going to do it anyway. And he's like, hang on then. We'll bring the cavalry.
Well, and that was it. And also, I think that the Chagos deal is going to dive because when Starmer refused the US to use Diego Garcia, I think that now is just set the scene. So I think that the Chagos Islands are going to remain ours because I don't think Starmer's going to be around for that much longer.
I reckon they'll end up in America's hands somehow, mate. It might be the best option for now, mate, because we can't trust these charlatans at all, mate. Not even our own laws and our own territory. They're not interested. They don't give a shit about the borders, the territory, the people, our history, our ancestry. They couldn't give a shit.
Hold on a minute.
Get them.
Just before you say another word.
Wankers.
I want to get a message out to one of our listeners to say, thank you for allowing me to win the poking competition on Facebook.
I'm not even going to ask.
There's something on there called you can poke people, which gives them a nudge. Okay, it annoys the hell out of my wife. But
you're such a boomer, you, with your Facebook, aren't you?
I'm telling you. Boom, 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 boom.
Wait, next minute, you'll tell me you're on MySpace.
No, I'm not. I'm not on that. No, I don't care about that. And I'm not on Radio 4 either, for the obvious reasons. Okay.
You're not down with the kids, are you?
No,
with Facebook
I'm not.
And MySpace.
Oh, no, I actually am. But that's another story. We'll talk about that some other time. But on Spotify and all the rest of those things, TikTok, stuff like that.
No, you're showing your age. Snapchat.
What do you mean I'm showing my age?
It's Snapchatting for about another 6 months until they're all banned and then it's no chat. Do you know what?
I call it snap crap.
I mean, I'm against the whole tyranny and the whole, oh my God.
Instacrap, snap crap, what's crap?
Digital ID road, but to be honest, they might be doing us a favour banning social media for kids. You should ban it for the adults. It's not the kids who are the ones nonsense themselves, is it? It's the adults doing
it's
it.
The adults.
Then leave the kids on there and it'll all be fine.
Yeah, ban them. Ban them. Ban the adults. Yeah, okay. Glad I'm not an adult. I got asked my age at Specsavers. What's your date of birth? I said, well, I'm 12 years old. So that's, what date is that?
You know what? That would have been the time I walked out. I would have been, look, I'm here for a pair of glasses that work. And if you can't tell how old I am with yours on, then I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, somewhere else. Well, anyway, let's say thank you to all our listeners. And we're back. On X, so people are being able to see things. So I don't know, but anyway,
there's a few people watching live for the change, isn't there?
Yeah. Well,
hello,
anyway,
everyone watching live. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, and
you're all still there.
Hope you had a bit of a good laugh tonight. And thank you to our friends over in the States, on Rumble, and our friends in Canada.
Yeah, Rumble have been found, haven't they? They've had no issues with them. Not a problem. They don't moan. They don't stop you from showing your podcast. They just leave you to it.
Just leave you to it. Get on. Get on.
You've got to pay to get rid of the adverts if you want. But,
Well, let's see what you think of this. This is our end vid. And if you don't like it, you are not a proper music lover. Listen to this.
Is it Trump in that pink dress thing? Is it?
No.
Feel like I'm getting deja vu. This is like a rock war number 2. A rock war number 2. I like the look of those oil supplies. I'd be ashamed if someone invaded you. And if someone invaded you. And I ran so far away. From my I found them night and day. But destroy USA.
It's so 80s.
appears above your head. A moe bomb comes falling down on you, falling down on you. The fleet is moving nearer still. The Strait of Hormuz, it comes in view. The oil must flow through. And I ran so far away. The bomb I ran, I bombed them night and day.
This should go to number 1. I think it's brilliant. They got Marco on drums.
You filled your card up at the petrol station yet?
No.
Better hurry up, mate. I'm not that, mate. As soon as made it that, I thought, man.
Absolutely brilliant. Dr. Foxopic.
A tiny hit hits a big red button.
I love it.
Atomic bombs come falling down on you. Mushroom clouds in view. Send out a tweet to let you know. World War III, 'cause Israel told me to. All for Netanyahu. And I read so far away. Oh, bomb I read. Oh, bomb them night and day. Oh, and I read so far away.
I love it. I think it's great. See you later, Mark.